Hey, can I speak to the person who's on the edge right now? The one who feels like giving up because things aren't changing fast enough? Maybe you feel like your prayers are hitting the ceiling, like God has gone silent. You've tried, you've prayed, you've cried, and still, nothing seems to change. But I want to ask you something today. What if you're not stuck? What if you're not forgotten? What if instead you're in the middle of a miracle? You see, here's the thing about miracles. They don't always feel miraculous in the middle of them. Miracles are not always wrapped in fireworks or instant answers. Sometimes they look like confusion. Sometimes they look like silence. And sometimes they even look like pain. But just because it doesn't look like a miracle doesn't mean God isn't at work in the in-between. Think about the story of Lazarus in John 11. Mary and Martha did everything right. They loved Jesus. They believed in him. And when their brother Lazarus got sick, they sent word to Jesus. They didn't panic. They didn't turn away. They prayed. They asked for help. And they trusted that Jesus would come to them. But you know what Jesus did? He didn't come right away. He waited. He didn't rush to fix it. He waited 2 more days. And in that time, Lazarus died. From the outside, it seemed like Jesus was late. It seemed like the miracle hadn't happened. It seemed like all hope was gone. But here's what Mary and Martha couldn't see. The delay wasn't a denial. Jesus wasn't ignoring them. He was setting up something greater, something far beyond what they had prayed for. Because when Jesus finally arrived, he didn't just heal Lazarus. He didn't just answer their prayers in the way they expected. He raised Lazarus from the dead. He didn't do what they expected. He did more. And he didn't answer on their timeline. He answered on heaven's timeline. Maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe you've done everything right. You've trusted. You've prayed. You've believed. And yet, the breakthrough hasn't come. The answer hasn't arrived. You're waiting, and it feels like God is silent. Maybe it's the job that didn't work out. Maybe the relationship ended. Maybe the healing hasn't come. Maybe the anxiety is still there. Or the door you knocked on didn't open. And you're wondering, God, where are you? Why haven't you answered me? Let me tell you something. Just because you haven't seen the answer yet, doesn't mean it's not coming. You could be right in the middle of your Lazarus moment. That moment where it looks like all hope is gone. That moment where it seems like God has forgotten you. But in reality, he's doing something far greater than you could ever imagine. God isn't finished yet. His silence doesn't mean absence. His delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes, God is working behind the scenes on something that's far bigger than you can see in the moment. In John 11:40, Jesus says to Martha, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" He said this before the miracle happened, before Lazarus was raised, before the pain and confusion made sense. He invited Martha to believe before she saw. And that's the invitation for you today too. Faith isn't about having it all figured out. It's about trusting God's heart even when you can't trace his hand. It's about believing that even if the situation looks dead, God can still breathe life into it. Galatians 6:9 reminds us, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." You don't have to be strong every second. You don't have to have it all together. But you do have to hold on. You do have to trust that God's timing is perfect. And it's never too late. Romans 8:28 says, We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. Even the confusion, even the heartbreak, even the detours you didn't see coming. God is using it all for your good. So take a deep breath today. Hold on a little longer. Don't count God out. He's still working, even if you can't see it yet. That closed door might be leading to something better. That silence might be the space before a resurrection. That no might be making room for a bigger yes. God hasn't forgotten you. He's not punishing you. He's preparing something greater than you imagined. Something only He can do, in only the way He can do it. So the next time you feel stuck, ask yourself, what if I'm in the middle of a miracle? Because you just might be, right now, right here. If this message spoke to your heart today, type Amen in the comments. And if you know someone who needs this encouragement, send it to them. You never know, you might be the answer to their prayer for hope.